Hey everybody, it's Dennis back with another video. Sorry about this get up, I literally just came back from school. Yes, I wear a school uniform, and yes, it is as horrible as you can imagine. So, sorry it took me so long to make this next video. As I said in the last one, this isn't really a job for me, it's more of a hobby. I just felt like doing it. So this one is about why you cannot trust the Bible. Now first of all, we have to establish something. The Bible was not written by God. God did not come down and handwrite the Bible. That is fact. Why is it fact? Because in the Bible, there are things said such as, snakes and donkeys can talk. This is not something that's seen as metaphorically. This is something that's seen as literal fact. In the Bible, there are actual passages referring to things such as incantations, blood sacrifices, 5 elements of witchcraft, astrology, and potions as physical, real, actual things that exist. For those of you that don't know what astrology is, it's not the same as astronomy. Astrology is believing that the positioning of stars has somehow an effect on your personality, which is essentially, if you boil it down, believing that our perception of the corpses of the possible corpses of giant-ass balls of gas somehow can affect the chemicals in our brain. That's literally what it is saying, and apparently it's said here that's true. Also such great things as using a magic wand to sprinkle blood all over someone would cure them of leprosy, and that displaying stripe patterns on a cow, or displaying stripe patterns to a cow whilst it was pregnant, would mean that baby would come out with striped patterns. Not metaphor, seen as real things. I'm believing that bats were birds and whales were fish, and to be fair, if this is written by humans, you can't really blame them for it. It's like the Greeks. The Greeks believed that crocodiles were born out of mud that had been heated up by the sun. Why? Because crocodiles bury their younglings, their eggs, below the surface of the mud in sunny places so that the sun can incubate them, keep them warm, because they're reptiles, they don't produce their own body heat, and thus they are warm enough to when they are fully grown, they come out. Now, the Greek scientists did not see the part where the crocodile laid their eggs in the ground. All they saw was sunny day, on mud, boom, crocodiles. This is what they came to. And of course, this is not something that a great almighty being would be able to... But this is not a mistake that a great almighty being would be able to make. This is something that humans will be able to make because they have limited knowledge and limited understanding. And for those of you that are questioning how the fuck could the Bible say this and maybe not seeing it, I'll be leaving a link down below to the video where I got this information from. So we've established that the Bible couldn't have been written by humans, by man, because there are such falsehoods in it, there are such bad things in it. Not to mention there are also, I could go into more stuff, in fact I will go into more stuff. It says that the mere idea, this is in the Bible, as fact, if you so much as look at a woman and think sexual things about her, you're committing adultery. For those of you that don't know, adultery is essentially sex with an unmarried woman. It could be sort of as a coin, maybe as a coin term for just sexual acts with someone who shouldn't be having with. Personally, if you're married to someone and you're having sex with someone once you're married, you're cheating, you're hurting their feelings, so go fuck yourself. But if it's not... Even if you're the person that's helping someone cheat, still, go fuck yourself. You shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be helping them. So, understandably, adultery is bad, but especially the mere act of thinking of something sexual about a woman and looking at her jiggly bits, boobs and ass, it's somehow bad, it's ridiculous, because I've had some really fucking horrible thoughts in my head sometimes. I've had some disgusting, horrible thoughts. Why is that? Because our brains are nonsensical. Well, not nonsensical. We do not have control of our brains. That's the whole subconscious thing. We do not control actively us breathing, us having blood flow, us keeping our organs alive. We do not completely control all aspects of our brain. Unless our brain, in the part that is controlled not by us, then it starts coming up with all these stupid images and all these crazy fucking ideas from the deepest parts of our mind. The difference is that we come along, we see these, we say, hey, I shouldn't be doing that, hey, I should be doing that, and thus we sort them out, because that's why we have free will. That is where our free will comes to play. So yeah, if the Bible was really written by an all-powerful, omnipotent being, I wouldn't have any of this. But then you could argue, well, even if it was written by humans who were simply interpreting the Word of God, of course there's going to be fuck-ups, but there still has to be some good parts in it, right? And true, you possibly could say, well, there's some good parts in the Bible. But even then, okay, fine. If there is anything good in the Bible that is taken from it, maybe there is some more good idea from it. Like, it's kind of the Hitler thing. Hitler, horrible person, complete fucking coward, but he did petition for animal rights and was an advocate against smoking. As fact, he said that Nazi scientists were the first people to discover the dangerous effects of smoking. Of course, this didn't carry on into the next century or so. No, wait, not century. No, this didn't carry on to the next 10 years or so because, of course, Nazis discovered it, so fuck them. I'm not saying the Nazis are good people. They're fucking horrible, disgusting human beings. But good can come out of them. And good can come out of the Bible. What I'm trying to say here is that you should never be able to say the Bible is, I take my word of good. My words are true and I have good meaning and you can trust me because the Bible said it. Because, here's the thing. Even without all this shit in it, even without all these completely ridiculous things in it, you cannot trust the Bible for one simple fact. Let me phrase that. If the Bible was written by God, even you could argue that it was originally written by God, it's been held by humans, by man. And most importantly, a secular group of man, the Christian or Catholic Church. And that is where all arguments go out of the fucking window. Because you know the Christian Catholic Church, besides more modern, of course, ideas of raping little boys, they've done some horrible things. They've organized the Crusades, which, although I can understand why they did the Crusades, what happened on the Crusades was complete, violent, bloody, nonsensical murder. And of course, this was all organized by the church, it was all endorsed by the church. Church people were literally sent out and told, hey, if you fight and kill those infidels, it's me trying to be witty, then you will be absolved of all your sins, you will go to heaven. So essentially, murder innocent women and children, rob the fuck out of people who did nothing wrong to you or any other Christian, and you will be rewarded. Because we're the good guys. I just don't know how I can trust anything. Like, there's even some more stupid shit, like, okay, even if even the Bible has good things in it, possibly the Bible could be re-updated, because I made one example of another verse in the Bible that's completely fucking ridiculous. It's just said by, apparently said by Moses. I say apparently because Moses never existed. Another topic for another video. What Moses said was that, and this is true, I quote here, well, not literally quoting, but this is what he said. If a man does not have a child with his wife and ends up dying without bearing an heir, the brother of the man must lay with the man's wife on the night of the funeral and birth an heir. You heard me right. You're a woman who just lost a man you most likely, hopefully loved, and then his brother, no matter how gross or creepy or kinky or just unattractive he is, you have to fuck him and then bear his children. Now here's the thing. It kind of made sense in those days because Moses was looking after a struggling population. There needed to be reproduction. There needed to be carrying on the family line, carrying on the family genes. That was a necessity. It was a huge importance. But now that we're dealing with overpopulation, it's not important. And thus this rule cannot abide. You can't keep throwing this rule out because it doesn't apply. That's what's so fucking annoying. People start saying verses from the Bible are somehow good. And again, let me summarize for why it's not bad. Because you cannot trust anything said in the Bible because quite frankly it's obviously written by humans, and humans who again believed that sprinkling fucking magical blood out of someone from a fucking Harry Potter prop can somehow cure someone from one of the most painful diseases mankind has ever known. Oh, actually no, it's not painful since the dumps destroys the pain receptors. But it's pretty fucking gruesome. I mean, yeah, it's pretty fucking gruesome. Nothing more to say on that. So of course, you cannot trust anything said in the Bible because of that and because of the stupid shit it says. And even then, So obviously, it's stupid when you try to bring up, say, maybe a gay marriage is bad, I mean, transsexual is bad because the Bible said it. Oh yeah, also said other stupid shit. And thus, just because it's in the Bible doesn't mean it's right. That's like I say, just because something is law doesn't mean it's right. Marijuana. Again, I really should make a list for things that I bring up. I really should do that. Just make a list of things, and if I say in the video, I'm going to make another video about them, after I'm going to make another video about them. Because chances are, I almost guarantee you, I'm going to completely fucking forget about it. Like, what? Marijuana? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I totally remember that, definitely. I'm so sorry for this fucking horrible level of humor. So, yeah, in a better summary, just because something in the Bible is never an excuse. You should never use the Bible, the entire Bible, as a series of moral government. You can say something from the Bible is good, and that there's maybe a passage or a commandment or an idea from the Bible that's good, but it cannot be backed up just because it is in the Bible. It has to be backed up by evidence and other reasoning. This is good because this, and this. Not mentioned it because it's in the Bible, but because it's actually a good thing. It just happens to be in the Bible. Why? Because the Bible believes in fucking talking animals and oh yes, another fucking thing. The thing I talked about with God, with believing that simply thinking about something sexual is the same as adultery, is the same as committing adultery. You know that idea has appeared in another movie. It's appeared in a movie called 1982. No, 1984. You know what that movie was? No. You know what that book was? It's a fucking dystopia. That'll probably be my dad at the door about something. So yeah, in summary, just because something is in the Bible, never a reason to follow it, never a reason to think it's okay. And by the way, the next thing I'm going to be putting in the thing, this is a kind of debate. Either the vegan atheist who makes sort of funny, sort of well-animated videos, or Aaron Ra, who is generally just this guy speaking, but he's really fucking good at it. Might as well just put Aaron Ra. I'll put vegan atheist in the next video. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for enduring this goddamn shitstorm, and have a nice day.